and we are going to start with the dollar yen, because this is the key one here for us. And this, guys, this is a technically magnificent chart. We don't want to even look at it on a daily chart, because this is extremely magnificent. So we can get a better view by looking at the weekly chart. This is the chart for the dollar yen on a weekly basis. It doesn't have our lines and stuff like that, which is not a problem. We can always add them again. But if we, at least it gives us a cleaner picture of where we should be going. This is 101.77. This is 101.82, so 77 and 82. So it's the 67. We'll use the 67 here. And of course, this is a weekly close. We went above this momentum high, and that momentum high is going to become our structural short point, which is 96.70. Okay. So this is pretty much, as you can see, the 101.67. This goes back ways. This is basically, you can see the 160. This is a magnificent structure or significant point. Why? Because as you can see, it has been tested once, twice, 3 times, and of course this is the 4th and 5th time over here. So it stands to reason that this now is going to be the 101.60 is going to be the next target. We are now at 97.60, if you will. So we have another 400 pips that this thing should be going towards. So for us to pinpoint an entry, we're going to look at the daily chart. The intraday chart. And we will buy it above the high of the day. So the high of the day is 97.82, which is fantastic. I like this when this happens, guys. When you have a 97.82, which it gets to the 80 level, which we all know, and then it repels about 30 pips and it kind of closes there, that is very good. So we are going to buy the dollar yen at 97.80. It's 83, so I'm going to put 83. And our stop has to be quite big, unfortunately. We can use this interim little 97.50. We can use that 97.50. This is just for the people that are starting a new position. We wanted to go above the 97.80 and to stay above that. Okay, and the next structural point is what is the 101.67. That's the next structural long point. Okay, on the short side, yo. On the short side, I mean, I have to use this. It's amazing. You can plot it on one chart and the other one doesn't. Chances of a gap up? I don't know. No, I don't think we're gonna have a chance of a gap up, but if there is a gap up, you better jump in and trade in the direction of the gap. Don't be scared. We have a plan, we have a system, we have a methodology, we have to take it. We will only short below the structural point, which is the 96.70. So we're short the dollar yen below 96.70. And guys, so let's wrap this and then we're going to discuss the gap. We're buying above 97.83. If we do, we're going to put our stop below 97.50. And the next structure point is 400 pips away. That's the dream trade to take us to the 101.67. On the short side, we're going to take it short below this momentum point, which is the 96.70. And basically that is the dollar yen. And write these down as Salima and put them on a spreadsheet so that you can take the trades from them. If the market gaps up, if this is what you see, this is how we trade the gap. Okay, this is how I'm going to give you a small lesson on trading the gap. Now, assume that the market opens at like this. Let's say something like this. You see this? It bumps up like this and it opens at 93.80. We're saying 97.80. It goes up to 93.80. Wait for the slightest pullback like this, for the slightest gift. And right above that, you want to be trading that point as soon as it takes that high. So they will have a little bit of fading the gap, and as soon as it does fading, and it begins to move higher, you start jumping in like this. Where is it? This. Something like this pulls back or something like this, you just want to be in and don't get scared unless you begin to see momentum in the opposite direction. Until then, you jump in and you take it. And it would be worthwhile actually waking up at night tonight and looking at the Tokyo Open. Okay? So that's the dollar yen. Let me save that.